When MENSITPI application is installed, there will be an icon in your desktop start which if click will execute the MENSITPI application. What will appear depends type of configuration used for the application. There could be two types of user configurations. One, multi-application configuration, mostly used for cloud installations. Two, single application configuration, used for on-premise installations. 4, multi-application configuration. On click, it will show the chosen application configuration. Application configuration could have multiple application instance or single application instance. In a multi-application instance configuration, system will show all application instance for the user to choose. Once application is chosen, it will request the user ID and password. In a single application instance, it will request the use RID and password immediately. Top-level buttons consists of application components of the given application, like any industry-specific functionalities, financial and material management, human resource management, business intelligence, client functions, and employee functions. Next level will be set of buttons that will change as we select different application components. Will specify groups of function put together. As we select the group of functions, the functions displayed in the third level will carry displaying the functions that can be executed put into subgroups. When the mouse hover over, you will get the description of functionality of the application component menu options and application functions. When you right-click on the function, you will get the user manual for the function, if available. You could even look at the total section of the user manual. Functions grouped by user roles. Still, there are too many functions in the system to remember. To locate a function, you could search. For example, return check before depositing to the bank due to technical error. There is an application component named LEOBIZ, which is a collection of functions often used by a given user. When the user first log in, it will be blank. User could add functions they think they will use often by right-clicking on the chosen function. Functions could be removed from LEOBIZ by right-click and choose Remove from LEOBIZ. In deployment environment, all users will not see all functions. Functions will be limited for each user as decided by system administrators. 2 of them have Concur. For example, user AXUP will see limited functions. So many application components are missing compared to its user. This option will allow the password of the login user to be changed. If you click Change Password option, you will get a screen to change the password. LEOBIZ support multi-company. Company for transaction defaults, each Dialog. This option allows specifying default company for this session. Whenever reports are produced, they will be stored in the print queue even after printing until such time it is removed. Pressing Print Manager option allows the viewing of the print queue. Crystal report output will not be directed to this print queue. This also helps if the printer jams and printout need to be obtained from a page. It can be previewed on screen or printed on the printer. Application components are upgraded regularly. Pressing this button will indicate the version number of the application components, and that is executing now. It will also show the database data source locations and locations in which the application service components are executing. Color of the control elements such as Dialog button can be changed as per your liking and will be applicable for your user ID in the device you are using only. By clicking this, you can change the colors you want set for the controls. Interactive functions. Let us look at some common features available in the interactive functions. New Session Tool button will create another session application so that you can work on another function simultaneously. Return to menu. Option irrespective of where you are. It will abort the function and return to menu. Application User Manual. Icon can access the application user manual by clicking this user menu. Whenever the mouse hovers over the header of the dialog, it will display main table behind the dialog and the objective of the dialog. Whenever mouse hovers over a data element displayed, other than in grid, dialog will provide tooltip that explains the data element. Whenever there is a grid in the dialog, that data can be exported to Excel, Word, or to HTML. This can be done either by clicking the icons at the top or right-clicking on the grid. When you click View, all the fields displayed in the grid of the dialog will be exported to Excel. You could export other fields in the tables used in the dialog by clicking Advanced button, and on the list of tables files selecting the required fields. Fields will be added at the bottom, but you can move up and down and arrange the order or even remove the fields. You could specify heading and format for the fields. As chosen field's order heading format will be remembered in the client device but will not available if login from another device. When records need to be selected for processing or display from a register, user should be able to specify the conditions that should be satisfied by the fields of the regciter. This specified ENA query dialog that precedes the display dialog. We want query transaction with voucher date between 2023 1st April and 2023 31st May. Source document of RCT and FFA. Transactions that credits the account. Amount greater than 10,000. Partner name contains Adam. will try another selection. The fields are not in the dialog. We click to list all the tables and fields used in this dialog and choose the fields we need to use in selection and create a SQL select clauses. Field names can be included in the SQL select clause by clicking on the fields. Description of the fields will be displayed as you click the field name. Field names can be included in the SQL select clause by clicking on the fields. Description of the fields will be displayed as you click the field name. In the query dialog on mouse over, you can view the SQL select clause that will be used. When fields that need to be supplier involves codes, user cannot remember them. They will remember the name's description. A pick control in MENSITPI allows to do this. Let us assume in the dialog we need to specify partner code of the transaction. User knows name of the partner is east-west but cannot remember. You could observe a pick control next to it. If you click on that, it will display a dialog that will list possible codes, and you could choose the right one by selecting the required one using the query controls above the list. Once you click on the list, the partner code will be supplied on the dialog. Sometimes pick control will not be seen, but when you click on the field, it will turn pink and double-clicking will cause you the pick dialog to show. In a grid, when you click on the cell, it will show the pick control. Whenever rows of data need to be captured in grid in an interactive transaction processing function, if the data is available in an Excel or Word table, it could be copied from the electronically available table and pasted. For example, we need to capture several GL entry of a transaction as shown. If it is available in an Excel sheet due to some previous process, it can be copied and pasted. You can use Export to Excel to get the required source format. Report and batch update functions in MENSITPI applications are performed by same components and have some common features. All the report pages produced by do function will have a standard appearance. Report ID and the report layout ID of the report. Report ID appears in the menu. System date and time the report was executed. Processing date, the application maintained date for which the transactions are processed. This could be different from the system date. Most often than not, it would be the same. Page no of the report. End in the footer indicates last page, otherwise can't. Will appear indicating report is to continue in another page. When report batch update function is executed, it may require some data elements that will be used for that instance of running. These are called runtime parameter. When a function is executed, function requests those values. These may have default values. You can access the user manual by clicking Help button. Some values you need to type. Some code values can be picked using the MENSITPI Pick button. If anything is not supplied, it will be ignored if it is used in selection of records. For example, subledger no is requested to select records of the given subledger and is not supplied, it will select all the subledgers. Some may be mandatory. If you click on the Excel option, output will be a report and it will be presented in the Excel as well. You will observe It asks FR printer twice as this will produce two reports, one summary and the other detail. Excel also there will be two. Summary report in report and Excel. You can observe both report and Excel. Excel layout may be different and can be designed so. Detail report in report and Excel. Standard functionality exists for uploading data to application system at the time of conversion or data obtained from other sources. Input can be Excel, comma-separated text files or fixed-length text files. When you click Create Template button, it will create template Excel sheet that can be used to fill the required data. While uploading, system can experience validation errors on data. Error records and error messages will be required to upload those data after correcting them. They will be placed in the file location specified. The location of the Excel sheet that need to uploaded need to be specified. Excel data to be uploaded can be viewed. When Upload button is clicked, the Upload dialog will be shown. This dialog will display the progress of uploading once Upload button and this dialog is clicked showing time elapsed, records uploaded, records in error. Error messages will displayed as and when they are encountered on the right lower panel, while left lower panel will display the error records.